So everybody during the lifetime, they touch trauma in some senses. And what is trauma? Psychologically speaking, trauma is when you lack something, when something is taken away from you, when your health is taken away, you're no more healthy. When your dear ones, the darlings of yours, they are taken away from you, and your job, and your beauty, and your house, whatever belongs to you, and you lose that, and you feel it's lacking you, then this is trauma. It's self-consciousness, about unconscious mind, about ego and superego, and the concepts we need to know in order to move on, in order to survive. So I think we have walked not one road, but many roads to Persia, China, and Hungary today, and Russia. Each point tonight was not simply a text. It was not a text, it was not a passage, it was a voice. It was a belief, it was a life. They were not here, but their souls, their thoughts, their mentality, their words, their feelings were with us today, and what they went through. So each poem tonight was not simply a text, but a journey, a bridge from my heart to another heart, a bridge from my heart to your heart, to everybody's heart. So today we get connected with each other. We have seen that poetry is not locked in books. This is the power of poetry. It jumps out, it flows everywhere. And it is not confined to classrooms. It lives. Whenever one voice speaks honestly, genuinely, authentically, from within, and another listens deeply. Tonight, in our global village, we call it a village. It's not about words, it's a village. In our global village, we prove that poetry, let's read it together, is not bound by geography. I cannot say that, Russia is up there. It is not at all related to me. I'm China, I'm here. Russia is there. Or Hungary, no, Hungary is in Europe, not here. Or Persia, who cares? So it's about the fact that poetry is not bound by geography or language, but becomes a breath, a shared breath, a quiet act of resistance. Against what? Against division. It says it is not you, me, you, us. It is about all of us together. We, as Pushkin said, let us. We are going to do that. So he is calling the readers as not you, but we together. And then, gentle act of hope. We need poetry, we need hope to continue to survive for what is to come. So as Rumi reminds us, out beyond ideas of right doing, there is a fate. Meet me there. Rumi is asking you. He says, no right, absolute right. There is no absolute line, there is no absolutism, everything is relative. So meet me in that field. I'll meet you there. So tonight, we met in that field. We didn't see anything as absolute. And perhaps the truest gift of poetry is not only beauty, but belonging, the sense of belonging. We belong to each other, we belong to poetry. So now here I need to thank all of you, each reader, each listener, each participant, each translator, each poet who tried to light the candle corridors of history. May we carry this light forward into our teaching, our research, our daily lives, and above all, in our shared humanity. So I'm here before you, dear students, dear colleagues, friends, teachers. I know that you're so busy with a lot of things. When you decided to be here today, poetry is very different from all other lessons. Poetry, literature is coming from within. It's from you, inside you, from the feelings, from the expressions, from the thoughts, and it is a heritage. It is an old inheritance, something that we have had from years before to today. By a lot of philosophers, a lot of thinkers, deep thinkers, that they sent and conveyed what
whatever insights, whatever understandings they had. So today is not just a simple event. It is very sacred, it's very holy. It is so sweet to have poetry with us. So today we are not sitting alone. Literature is with us. Poetry is with us. And we are having the voices of centuries and ages in the beautiful verses, in the combination of words. So it's just not a voice, it's a soul. So many people are coming here today from different languages, from different cultures, from different traditions, and we're going to share what we felt, and we're going to understand what they felt. So it's just a wisdom. Where are we today? This building is titled as Global Village. Village? How can it be a village? Because all different nations, all these borders, we don't see any borders here. We all become one, humankind, human being. And we are going to feel what other people years back in history, what they said through short stories, through their novels, through their plays, and through their verses, poetry. So, we are not only students and teachers today. We are not merely scholars or poets or artists. We are the carriers, we are the holders of civilization today. A kind of heritage that is very much worthy, very much wealthy. And they all come with music, with wisdom, from the hymns of Sumer to the Shakespeare sonnets, from the Persian gazettes to Japanese haiku. We have different forms of poetry: dawn, ballad, sonnets, epic, modern, spiritual, mystic. Everybody came and they showed us a way in classrooms. Poetry becomes a teacher. Teaching what? It is becoming a teacher, teaching rhythm, meter, rhyme, music, meaning, and insight to language. Because language, everybody can talk, everybody can write whatever, but this is poetry. To be a teacher, teaching rhythm and meter and rhyme and all other devices to language. And not only that, it's not a device, it's a mirror. You know mirror? A mirror. A mirror that we can understand within us. We can understand the unconscious realm, the unconscious territory that has been untouched for years. Through poetry, they all come out. It's showing us what is true inside us, what is deep down. Through poetry, we are trying to talk about the battles we all went through in our lifetime. It's all about fears, about worries, about fantasies, about the panics, about the terrors, about the wishes, about the dreams, nightmares. So in poetry, if we look at it this way, it's a channel that we can see exactly who we are, who we have been. During Hitler's time, during different historical upheavals, ups and downs throughout history, even in today's world of a lot of struggles, rich, poor, educated, illiterate, right? Muslims, Christians, Jewish people, we have a lot of different fights, but the only thing that can connect us is poetry, is language. Through language, I can tell you a lot about my hometown, and you can come and tell me a lot about your hometown. You can say a lot about what womanhood is, and maybe a man can come and talk a lot about what a manhood means, or how it should be, or how they told us to be. And there is no particular division. So the good thing about poetry is that we crack, we break, we cut all these kinds of divisions that is made by the society.
It's written by Su Shi. It's about Mid-Autumn Day. You know guess what it is?
Mid-Autumn Day.
Because we have very dear and lovely foreign friends here today, let me first briefly introduce Su Shi to all of you, especially our foreign friends. Okay. The point of the poem, 苏轼
was a renowned northern Song dynasty literatist and founding figure of heroic abandon style in poetry, excelling in poetry, prose, calligraphy, and painting. He remains a symbol of optimism and artistic genius in Chinese culture. And the poem we are going to read today was written by him in 1076, almost over 900 years ago. So it's a classical ancient Chinese poem. 明月几时有，苏轼。
Why do the water melody, 苏轼, translated by Lin Yutang.
明月几时有，把酒问青天。
How rare is the moon, so round and clear. With cup in hand, I ask of the blue sky.
不知天上宫阙，今夕是何年？
I do not know. In the celestial sphere, one day this passive mind goes by.
我欲乘风归去，
I want to fly her, right in the air, but fear the ethereal cone up there. The jade and crystal mansions are so high.
不应有恨，何事偏向别时圆？
Why does she, bearing as no grudge, shine upon our party, reunion denied?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We enjoyed it. What year you're from? Yes.
Thank you.
We enjoyed it so much. So it was very much related and associated with this time of year, right? Nice, happy Mid-Autumn Festival.
Poems and my favorite writers. He is from Hungary, but he has not just Hungarian connection, he was a Jewish and he died on the Holocaust time in Hungary. He has a very difficult life, but he writes a lot of beautiful poems. So I want to belőle nőttem én, mint fatörzsből gyönge ágam, s remélem testem is sem majd a földben süpped el. Itthon vagyok, s ha néha lábamhoz térdepel egy-egy bokor, nevét és világát is tudom. Tudom, hogy merre mennek, itt mennek az úton, s tudom, hogy mit jelent egy nyári alkonyon, a házfalakról csorgó vörös többájban.
Thank you so much. You know what you did today? You brought us a story, one great writer. And his name again?
Miklós Radnóti.
Thank you, you pronounced it very nicely. Okay, yeah, we salute him and salute all other poets that they shared their experiences with us. Yeah. Although it was harrowing, the story, but yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Great writer. And his name again?
Miklós Radnóti.
Thank you, you pronounced it very nicely. Okay, yeah, we salute him and salute all other poets that they shared their experiences with us. Yeah. Although it was harrowing, the story, but yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Poetry and in prose and perhaps in many other types of art which can be related to literature. He was an extremely hard-working person. And today I'd like to present you and to introduce you one of his most famous poems which were translated in numerous languages across the world. And raising your star, know the star is blazing, Aurora, know that you do. Last night, a storm reached the moon. A tree skies warm the somber white reddish sky, and trees green, knock on the clouds, and shout, and you said voices. And now, outside the little pray, and lucid skies of mist, and let the windows reach a pleasant treasure. as one as friend. The woods are rich against the dark, the fruit is transparent and green and sparkling. The shining of the stream is left, and little glow like that of amber and glister.
After all the showers. So let me ask this, how about you, sir? What do you think? Yes, please.
I hope that his dream is to become a designer.
He's my teacher. Yes, she's my teacher. I want to share with you.
Of course,
Thank you.
this one belongs to you.
白雪唱，白雪纷飞天地茫，料想半生悲欢无处藏。残壶滴酒四海闯，几户寻觅却有鬓沾霜。And the next is English. Snow song. Snow flies, hanging, and the earth filled pure wind. Half left path can joys or snow stay. From one port, the last drop of bitter ale. A word of grave convened, I search my way, but find my hair in frosty white, astray. Thank you.
So what would you do? What would you do in the middle of the way and then you find it wrong? What do you do? Just let me know in just one single sentence.
I write the poem because one night I have a dream. In my dream, I saw a man. It's a dream.
What did you do? Did you talk to him?
No, I just watched him.
So it's just him and then you are just watching him, that's it?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. Observing the scene. You know what? You are perfect. To dare, to talk, to write, and to share your writings with us today. You're wonderful. Remember today, you're becoming a great poet in the future. I see that. Beautiful. Wow. I enjoyed it.
The road behind was bad and gone, so I couldn't go back. I was midway, and the road behind was bent and gone. The road ahead led not to dawn. There was no sun, no morning, no dawn. So what shall I do here, midway? And ruin ruled the whole frontier. Yet from the waste I carved a lay. So I started carving, building, making a new road, a lane, through shock of ground and years of pain. I was alone. I sowed the rice, the wheat took root, a rainbow crowned the tender shoot, and bread with tea restored again. So now I walk where none had been, because it's a new way. I built it myself. None had been. Through fields once lost, now look, gold and green. And though no end was mine to see, I built a way that carried me and made salvation in between.
五云春，风住沉香花已尽，日晚倦梳头。
Spring in peach blossom land, sweet
flowers fall to dust when winds abate. Tired, I won't comb my hair, though it is late.
物是人非事事休，欲语泪先流。
Things are the same, but he's no more. Before I speak,
Thank you so much. Thank you. I enjoyed it so much. Thank you. Yes, two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and the chose traveled on with a hopeful sign. But something happened. But midway found the way was wrong. So I chose one of the ways, I go, midway, I found the way is wrong, now I cannot go back. So I said, as thunder broke and shook the wood, the earth was split. The famine here. The storms had drowned each step with fear. The road behind was bent and gone, so I couldn't go back. I was midway, and the road behind was bent and gone. The road ahead led not to dawn. There was no sun, no morning, no dawn. So what shall I do here, midway? And ruin ruled the whole frontier. Yet from the waste, I carved a lane. So I started carving a new road, a lane, through shock of ground and years of pain. I was alone. I sowed the rice. The wheat took root. A rainbow crowned the tender shoot. And bread with tea restored again. So now I walk where none had been. Because it's a new way. I built it myself. None had been. Through fields once lost. Now look, gold and green. And though no end was mine to see, I built a way that carried me. This is the way, building a new road. Ending, beautiful ending. Psychologically analyzing this poem, the ending matters. Dear friend, he is calling you, the readers, dear friend. Dear friend, we let our worries go. Every day we have a lot of different kinds of pains, agonies, anguish, of different kinds, of different sorts. It could be financial, it could be emotional, it could be spiritual, a lot of clashes, conflicts within us, internally, externally. So a lot of worries. And he didn't say you. I love this. He said we. It means you and me together. He is not distancing himself from the reader. He said we, you and me. We let our worries go. And with the zealous Mary, believe the second one, which is going to be next month, will be fantastic. And I want all of you to be motivated enough to write something, to come with your writings, stand here beside me, and read my. We have walked, not one road, but many. Today we have this chance to read a poem by Pushkin, to read a poem, Harshest Pregnancy, the Most Horrible Time, by Marco. He was talking about all the struggles, the hardships he went through during World War. So today, we are in the year 2025, but we are thinking about what happened to people. And we are again remembering how disgusting the whole concept of war is. And we cannot accept that. Right? Because we want people to be in peace, to be friends. So thank you very much. We salute these great poets. And thank you for sharing their voices today. Today we're living in a modern society of 2025 when robots are coming, and wisdom brought us the idea to remember again what happened in history and not to forget that. And so it was not one road, and we were learning about great Chinese writers. So thank you very much for coming today. I do really appreciate it. I know you were all busy with all the lessons, but poetry put us together. And I hope that I see you all in our next gathering, because this is not the end, this is the beginning of friendship between the different countries and nations. Actually, there is no different countries, it's just one. So thank you very much. See you all next session, which is going to be very so thank you again to my very lovely dear colleagues for coming and bringing their lovely students. Thank you everyone. Have a very nice day. Wish you all the best. Bye.